Walmart just announced a massive discontinuation of gun sales, including all sales of short barrel rifle ammunition that can be used with military-style weapons like the AR-15s that have been used in pretty much every mass killing we've reported on in the last several years. All sales of handgun ammunition. All sales of handguns in Alaska, which is an open carry state, one of the places that they were selling handguns.
The move follows nationwide outrage after 2 mass shootings at Walmart stores that took place this summer.
Yeah,
Ali, this is a massive move.
Yeah.
If you consider what an enormous retailer Walmart is, what an enormous employer it is, and we can sit here in a newsroom and say this is a very clear-cut issue.
Right.
It's not a clear-cut issue. Gun culture is a really important part of America. So
and Walmart sees more of America than any other business in this country.
Without a doubt. So to see Doug McMillon, the current CEO, sort of stand up and step up at a time like this is a massive move.
So just keep in mind, if you were starting a retailer today, you wouldn't populate it with guns because there are other things that are just higher margin, they're better business. But when you already sell guns and you want to try and restrict them, it causes also, the NRA, I'm sure momentarily will come out with a statement criticizing this. But Walmart, it's not actually ultimately probably going to hurt their bottom line to sell fewer guns and ammunition because they can sell other things that they sell more of.
Well, Walmart sells so many products, but the question will be, it might not hurt them to lose out in gun sales, but will it hurt them with their customer base that didn't want them to make this change?
Correct.
We know from Ed Stack, who's the CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods, he made a decision to stop selling assault-style rifles, and in a huge portion of their stores, stopped selling guns completely. It impacted their business. With Walmart, they're a bigger retailer in a bigger swath of the country. It's a very big move.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.